Let's make pear crumble tart. This recipe is broken down in 3 parts. We'll be making the crust, the filling, and the crumble. For the crust, you're going to need some flour, sugar, salt, almond powder, butter, almond extract, and 1 egg. You're going to combine until it forms into the dough like this. Then you're going to roll out the dough and place it inside your tart pan. Lightly grease your tart pan before adding the dough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just ensure that the edges are trimmed, and you're going to place it in the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes before baking it for 15 minutes at 180. Place in fridge while you make your frangipane custard. You're going to need butter, sugar. You're going to whisk until it has a yellow pale color. Then you're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Continue to whisk. Once it's combined, you're going to add eggs into the mixture. Once the frangipane custard looks like this, you're going to add your diced pears into the custard, and you're going to pour the custard on the top of your crust for the tart. For the crumble, it's pretty easy. Just add all the ingredients in one bowl. Then go ahead and use your fingertips to create this consistency right here. Now go ahead and pour the crumble on the top of the tart, ensuring that you cover majority of the frangipane custard. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes until the crust look golden brown. Depending on how you roll your dough, you may have some leftover dough and frangipane custard to make another mini tart, which I had some and I was able to make some. This is how the tarts look like once it's done. You're going to be able to see that golden crust from look at that golden crust, and you're also going to be able to see some of the frangipane custard coming out from the crumble, and it will have a very like golden sugar coating to it, and the crust look perfectly separated from the pan. Gently remove the tart out of the pan, place it on a tray or platter, then voila, the crust for this tart turned out fantastic. It was all buttery. The crumble was very flaky, just the way I wanted it, and buttery, and then the frangipane custard was just pure deliciousness. The pears cooked perfectly. For this recipe, I've used canned pears, but you can also use fresh pears if you would like to. Make sure when you use the canned pears, try to dry them up a little bit before adding them to the frangipane. If you don't do that, it's going to be very soggy. The smell of frangipane will always bring back childhood memories of when we used to go to the pastries in France or the Ivory Coast, and always having that delicious smell of the almond just welcoming you at the entrance of the coffee shop or the patisserie. If I was able to make this recipe, guys, you guys can definitely make this recipe as well. I am no trained chef, so practice will I guess get you a decent result. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment below so I can continue to make these type of recipes. Thank you for watching.